Hey, yo, it's me, Pops Van Marmalade, and you're watching the Comics-Related Madness Network. Huh? So come get some. CromCon. CromCon.
Entertainment Group presents the Madness Comic Network with original programming and additional comic-related content.
Hey, we want to shout out to our sponsors, Daytona Beach Comic Con. If you are a fan of comic books, if you're a fan of comic book conventions, and if you like meeting comic book creators and getting comics and comic-related stuff, then you need to make your plans to attend Daytona Beach Comic Con. This year's show is September 7th and 8th. Silverline will be there, so you should make your plans to be there too. We'll see you there. If you like comics and find yourself in the Orlando, Florida area, doesn't everyone come to Orlando at some point in time to see the House of Mouse? But when you're here, you need to make it a point to visit Coliseum of Comics, especially the one on East Colonial Drive. They carry Silverline Comics, even a limited edition Coliseum of Comics version of our comics. So, when you go, be sure to ask for Silverline Comics and tell them we sent you. OCD stands for Orlando Collector Deviants. OCD, Steve and Trish, they're a family of geeks who promote geek things, particularly those around the Orlando, Florida area. They're big supporters of Silverline, and we think you should be supporters of theirs too. Go give them some love. If you are an independent comic book maker and you need to get your independent comics made, you need to look no further than Kablam Digital Printing. They print our books, and they do a bang-up job. They're not only trusted by Silverline, but many, many independent comic book makers. Head on over to kablam.com and see for yourself just how easy it is to have your comic printed by them. And tell them Silverline sent you.
Hi, this is Tim TK, host of That Silverline Show on Tuesday. Join us at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific every Tuesday night as we discuss pop culture and the joys of making comics.
Hi, I'm Barb Kilber, co-host of Silverline's Wednesday Wham. Join us each Wednesday nights as we discuss comics, literature, movies, and anything else that may catch our attention.
I'm Roland Mann, and I host Silverline's Silver Sunday. Join me every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern as we make mine Silverline.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Silver Sunday. This Sunday, July 24th, 2022, the year of our Lord. How is everyone doing?
Is that Tommy's chair?
Tommy looks much better.
Tommy's looks have improved considerably.
His eyes look much better. Don't they look clearer?
I'm here. Hold on.
Yeah, so go ahead, Tommy. What? There he is.
Hello.
I got exiled.
Renee kick you out?
Yeah, well, no, not kicked out of the house so much.
No, clearly you're in your house.
What did you do?
She said because we ran over so long last week, I can't have the living room anymore.
I noticed that you've got a where are you at here? I noticed you've got a curtain behind you, so she's exiled you into the spare room, hadn't she?
Yeah. I'm trying. Oh, wait a minute. There it is. I found my pen.
Good.
Okay. All right. So you'll notice I've got a new background as well for tonight.
That's right. You got a cool. You look like you're outside or something like that.
I have an outside background, and it's so hot where I am. I have to have my mint and julep right next to me here. So.
Oh my gosh. You are living the life.
So,
because I know the alcohol drinker you are. So
that's right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I imbibe so much. So I'm afraid, though. I didn't think about this. I'm wearing a light gray shirt. Whoops! I'm afraid that if it doesn't cool off, I will begin to perspire in my shirt.
Oops.
Yeah.
Oops. Just raise the camera up just a little bit.
I'll just do this right here, right?
That'll work.
Yeah, right.
That'll work.
So yeah, I'm on the balcony porch at my daughter's house. So
cool.
Which is on the second floor. So I get to kind of look out and see people out here in the parking lot, and they're probably looking up at me. I don't know how loud I am because I have earbuds in, but those who know me know that I have a naturally loud voice. So they're probably,
you'll be hearing your neighbor on the balcony going, "Can that guy shut up?"
Well, hey, you just never know. I'm thinking, here's my thoughts on this. I'm thinking that folks down there are going to go, "Hey, that sounded so interesting." Hearing 1/4 of that conversation, I've got to go online now and
tune in.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Well,
That's
a good
miracles
plan.
happen.
That's my plan. That's my idea, and I'm sticking to it. Oh, we've got several comments here. Look at this running through here.
No, already.
Roland, did you win the mega?
He still just can't come on the show. He has to send notes.
So I
Come on, Roy.
the Mega Millions was something like 600 billion or so. I don't remember what it was.
Is it?
Yeah, it was. Well, they it was drawn Friday night, wasn't it? I think
I'm
they
not
drew it Friday. I don't know if any. I saw it on the stream somewhere. There were internet news. Someone said it was something like $6 billion. It was a lot of money. I can't remember. It was one of those. It was one of those figures that made me go, "Huh."
I think Pete won.
I may go get one, but I didn't do
I'm
it.
gonna be honest. If I had won that much money, I wouldn't be on the stream this evening.
No. People say,
If I was on the stream, I wouldn't be here. I'd be somewhere much more exotic.
Well, you would.
Somewhere as hot as I am.
Background would be a lot nicer. You'd be on the beach or something.
Yeah.
I would.
Royal Airships said a new haircut. No, not a new. Same old haircut. I need one though. Look at this. Bobby Westgate says,
Golly, so do I.
"Let me put y'all on Facebook at home. Thank you, Screw Loose. Really appreciate you." It's not even the Derby. I don't know. Oh, Brit cameo
from your drink.
Oh yeah, so they want a Britney cameo. I'm not sure I can convince her to join the stream. I'll see.
Bring on the window. Is that her window?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'll see if I can get her to stick her head in.
Just a wave.
Yeah, just to say hello. They want a Brit cameo, so if she gets a moment, maybe she could ask her to stick her face in. Okay.
No one ever asked me to go on the stream. We never get any requests from me.
Because you're here already.
I wouldn't mind your baby though.
That's right.
I'd like a baby cameo.
Can you get your twin on Pete? Get rid of you. Get the twin on.
Nicholas Greer says hello. Nicholas Gear, sorry. Nicholas says hello. Howdy, folks. Hey, what's up, Nicholas? Good to see you here. It's a cool icon there. Colossus lifted. It kind of looks like Colossus in the Superman, lifting up pose. Look at this.
That's not Colossus. I recognize that from somewhere.
Hey,
that's not Colossus. That is Colossus.
No. Ask him. That's someone else, isn't it?
All right, Nicholas. Is that Colossus or someone else?
No, that's what starts with an S. Right?
Yeah.
Not Superman.
no, not Superman.
Nicholas is going to tell us, and you're going to feel like a fool.
Look at
No,
this.
not
Silverline.
Silverline.
Pops Van Zandt says, "Hey, Silverline, what's up, Pops? Good to see you."
Hi there, Pops.
Howdy.
And then he says here, Pops says, CromCon 27 will be live from the 4th Savannah, Georgia Comic Con on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday night from the VIP party. Can we get a Silverline panel live from the VIP party? Hey, dude, I so wish. Tommy and I have talked about it a bunch. Well, we've talked about a lot of things, but Savannah is one of those things on my radar. I would love to get up to Savannah. Pops, I guess you found yourself a ride. I know that you were looking for a ride from Michigan, Montana, Canada, somewhere way up north. So I'm guessing you found your ride. Royal Airships said, "Aren't mint juleps a Derby thing?" Dude, mint juleps are a southern thing.
Well, yeah, but horse race.
You get them at the horse race, right? Yeah. He says, "Hey, I'll finish my ecology and I can jump on. Jump on, man.
Come on.
Come join us. We're going to be talking about TravelCon." And Pop said yes from Michigan, and yes, he found him a ride. So we'll be doing the inline show from there. So very cool. Somebody know how to give?
Shall I share? By the way.
Yes, please share. Tommy, you know how to send a link to Royal Airships? Send him a link to the stream so he can join us.
He's not on anything. How do we send him a link?
I know. He's like...
well, how does he get the link for the Wednesday show?
I don't have any idea, to be honest with you. I think Scott yells in the Dixie Cup. Hey!
I know. He's in his basement, I think, isn't he?
Pete, do you know that reference? Do you know what a Dixie Cup is?
My Dixie Cup. I said I do.
That's Red Solo Cup.
Oh, that's right.
So when we were kids, right? We would get a.
You lost me already.
So you would take a string and you'd tie you'd run a hole through the bottom of a Dixie cup. It's just a paper cup, right? And you would tie in the bottom of the string, or the bottom of the cup from one Dixie cup. You run all the way to the other Dixie cup, and you stretch it out, and you could talk in the Dixie cup. And yeah, it's a phone. Yeah, but it was you just did it in the Dixie cups. So Royal Airship said email. So send him an email. I got people looking at me funny from the.
Here's Miss Renee. You exiled me from the living room to come in the bedroom. She said yes. Yeah, that was the answer. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Pete, this is going to be your room when you come stay.
And what?
This is your room.
You can take the banner down there. That's staring at me all night.
No, we can take the banner down. We can take the banner down.
Yeah.
I'll leave the fan on because it's
you
hot.
have Zomboy staring at you the whole time.
Oh, I'm going to turn that light.
Roberta, what are we looking at here?
We're looking at Cat and Mouse. Let's see if I can get you. This is book 4.
Issue 4.
Age 15.
Nice.
We got lots of fire. It's going to be fun.
Nice. It looks good. More fire, right?
More fire.
We know how much you love fire.
Fire. I'm trying to figure out how to get in touch with Rory.
He said email.
You have his email?
Yeah, probably.
I don't have it.
So, hold on. I need to share this before we go to sharing too much. So share. Yo, we're ending a Kickstarter tonight. Y'all realize that, right?
Yeah. Last day.
I'd like to record. I don't want to record. I guess I have to say yes. I want to record. Chrome tab. Here we go. Select a tab. I'll select that one. I've never done this before. Okay. So there you go. Here we go.
Oh, look.
Look at that. We have 70. Look at that. We are 78 backers, 37.41. This means since I looked, we have blown past the 3,500.
Yeah, that is like $500 since the last time I looked. You and I talked about it on Friday.
Yeah, we are $9 away from the 37.50 stretch goal. What? Surely we could get $9 in the next 59 minutes. You guys think?
I think so.
Hey, check to see if those. I know one of the covers that I inked sold. See if the other cover sold, because I can personally sign it to whoever buys it.
Nice.
I'm not going to be able to personally log in from here at this particular moment. So, yeah, I hesitate to say why, but there is a reason, so I can't log in. But so the good news is, look at that. I kind of like the way this is sharing. So the good news is, look at that. We've got 78 backers, so 59 minutes to go. That means, we've gotten almost 20 backers just in the last 2 days. So that is fantastic news. 37.41, guys. If we can get $9 more to make it 37.50, that will be 3 stretch goals that we will have unlocked. So somebody dig around there, look through the change in your couch. And if you can come up with some change in your couch, see if you can go look at the add-ons and maybe see if there's one of the back issues that you don't have. Those are only like $5 to add. And of course, as Tommy said,
there's some more art.
There's art. There should be art there. I can't imagine that all the art is gone just yet. Let's see. There's some more messages going on here. What's Pop saying? CromCon will be live and the link will be pinned. Anyone can pop in. Oh, that'd be cool. When he's live at the show. Nobody told me about a countdown. What are you talking about? What countdown are you talking about? Drop the link. Oh, to the Kickstarter. Let's see. The link is, I don't know if I can drop a link from here. I won't try. So here's the reason, guys. I'm streaming from a different computer.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Yeah. He goes, not a link in the description. Come on, Roland. Here we go. Here's the link to the Kickstarter in the comments. So there we go. That should get it there. Excellent. I don't think I've ever done that before in the links. Look at that. Pop's giving me a hard time there. So yeah, we'll keep our eye on that and see what we got at 78. You know, I know that the 22 backers in 57 minutes is a lot to ask, but I still think it would be nifty if we could make it to 100 backers. I'd like to see us do that. So if you're a backer already and you're listening to us, spread the word. Go target. Listen, here's the one thing I said, right? Target somebody specifically. You can just share it out. Yeah, absolutely. Do that. But you've got a friend that you know, hey, my buddy here, I bet he or she likes comic books, and I know they would love these Silverline comics. I'm going to send this link to them and say, hey, this is a Kickstarter you ought to check out. These guys have Silverline. This is their 19th Kickstarter. They successfully fulfilled on time all of the others beforehand. So you need to go check this out so you can get some cool comics. So do that. Pop says, perfect. Thank you, Pops. I appreciate that. So we'll keep our eye on that. But meanwhile, we're going to share Roberta while we I'm going to leave that there so that I can look at that. I can switch over like that pretty easy. All right.
Yep.
I like that. Okay, so tonight we're talking about travel conning. I didn't know any other way to kind of make that concise, but you know, going to a convention as a creator is a lot different than going to a convention just as an attendee, right? You go into a convention, you go and get your hotel room, assuming that you got to go, or you might be, it might be close. You just go, you go through the door, you got what you got, right? You got your stuff. Pop said, I dropped the link in all my spots. Thank you, Pops. We really appreciate that.
Thank you.
So when you travel as a creator, though, you got to think about, you got to carry your books, you got to carry your table stuff, right? Obviously, if you're an artist, you've got to carry art supplies. I know that this is one of the reasons Tommy has embraced digital, because it's really easy for him to bring the tablet instead of bringing the ink pens and the ink and all the water bottles. And
yeah, but now you know my new setup, which is now another hassle.
Yeah, but it's kind of cool though.
It is very cool.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So if you don't know what Tommy's talking about, you got to come to a show and see us, right? You got to come see what he's talking about. He will have that set up in just about a month, as the two of us plus Haley and John Crowther and Jose are going to show up at Kissimmee at Infinity Con. Yeah, Pop said, I'm about to find out about setting up a table. It's going to be very weird for me doing the show like that, live with people walking by. Yeah, I think doing a live, I've done some interviews at comic shows before, and they're kind of weird because, you know, people will walk by and of course, you know, you've seen me. I'll be sitting there talking to somebody. I'm like, hey, how's it going, right? So I'm interacting with the people who are walking by. But the other thing, when you're conning, right? When you're a creator at the con, you got to think about your displays and your banners, right? Tommy's got a banner behind him. Pete's already kind of made a mention of Zomboy back there. You know, when you're local, you just throw all that stuff in your car, right?
Yeah, it's a mess.
So how do you travel though long distance with something like that? It's
So, like for you, Pete, you're coming to the Daytona show. How and what are you bringing?
That's right.
Well,
Yeah.
I figured I don't need to bring it up. For some reason, everything I've got has gone blank. You can see me, right?
Yeah, you're real dark, but it's like
Yeah,
turn the light off.
The whole
Yeah.
thing's just gone dark.
No. We can still. Oh, you are frozen though. Here, let me let me remove you. Where you at? Remove. Add the stream. Now it's all dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonder what happened. Permission?
I don't know.
Heat
Everything
wave.
just went blank. The whole setup just crashed.
That's not good.
You can hear me though, right?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, that's weird. I'll plug it back in.
So
I might have to log off and log back on. If I can get my computer
log off, log back on. So Tommy, your partner Barry went out to San Diego, and of course you and Barry have been in business long enough. I know that you've been part of it. He carried a big old banner. He's got a great old big banner behind him. Plus he's got all of his comics, and he's got little stands that he puts his comics up there.
Yeah, when you're flying somewhere or even if it's a long way to drive or whatever, you've got to figure out how to pack all that stuff, especially if you're going to bring a display and everything. And what kind of display? Is it a roll-up display like these guys are back here, or is it some sort of a kind of like the old days where you're, in high school when they had the projector thing, and it's a drape and it pulls down and all that kind of stuff. It's a mess to actually have something that looks nice. You can just bring, I mean, how many have you gone to where you see people and you're like, oh man, if that's all I had, I don't know if I would have set that up.
I know. See, I love my grandmother's quilts, but I don't think I would use that as my banner, on my table.
No, some people do.
I've seen some very unusual table coverings. And it's fine to just, you can throw down a sheet, right?
Yeah, you need some sort of a table, because usually you show up at a show and there is just a table. Sometimes they'll put a tablecloth on it with a drape around the front or whatever. But everybody, so you're trying to do something that makes you stand out. So that way it's not, it's just not some white tablecloth with a white drape around the front. You want to try to do something, so you get your own stuff printed. You get your own tablecloth printed, or you put some sort of funky color on the tablecloth, and then you get your crazy banners with all your stuff printed on it, something with your name on it, something something with your art.
So and that's funny that you say that, something with your name on it. One of the things that I have found always the most confusing is going to a show, or even, oh man, I forgot our shout outs. I'm going to shout it because just to make me remember one of our sponsors, because they do this all the time, right? So shout out to our sponsors, Daytona Beach Comic Con. If you like comic books and like comic conventions, you should make your plans to go to Daytona Beach Comic Con. I'm going to be there. Pete is going to take a paddle boat all the way from England, and he's going to arrive over on the coast somewhere, and we're going to fish him and haul him in, and he will be there. And Tommy will be there. There's going to be about a baker's dozen of us there, I think. So there's going to be a whole bunch of it. Plus, there's going to be a whole lot of other comic book creators that you need to make it your plans to come see. And it's not just us. There's going to be a whole bunch of folks. So if you like comics, particularly if you like independent comics, you need to make your plans to go to Daytona Beach Comic Con, September 10 and 11. We can see you, Pete. Can you not see anything?
I just lost something I was working on though.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, I just saw your head go oh no, I can't see anything. Oh no, right. You need to turn that auto save on.
Maybe it did. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
check for your auto save files. Also, shout out to Coliseum of Comics. If you like comic books and you find yourself in the Orlando Florida area, you should go down to Coliseum of Comics. And if you are looking for Silverline Comics, you need to go to the stores on East Colonial and in Claremont, and you need to ask for Silverline Comics, and you need to tell them we sent you. You need to tell them we sent you because they need to know that you heard us and you are looking for Silverline Comics, and then we sent you to their store. They are a good supporter, proud supporter of Silverline Comics, so we want to do everything we can and send you there. Also, shout out to Kablam. I do not have a comic that I usually hold up this time, but shout out to Kablam. There you go. Tommy's got the hat. If you're an independent comic book maker and you just can't figure out how to get your book printed, you need to go to kablam.com. They will print your comic books for you, and they know how to do it. You may say, well, I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't know how to do it. Guess what? They do. They know how to do it.
Tons of help files there.
They have all kind of help files, and there's templates, and they've been doing this for more than 15 years. They know what they're doing. So independent comic book makers, go to kablam.com and get your book printed there. And last but not least, shout out to Orlando Collector Deviants. They are a fan organization by fans, for fans. They talk about everything fandom in Florida. I want to say Central Florida, but in Florida and in other places as well. And so this is where I was headed with this. This is what made me think of this. So one of the things that Steve from Orlando Collector Deviants does is he'll go to a convention and he'll carry his GoPro, right? He'll put it up on a stick, and he'll walk through the aisles. So you get to see all the stuff that's at the convention. And you're like, oh, you can't be there, but you can at least see it. Steve will show you everything that's going on. One of the things that since we're talking about travel conning, right? One of the things that I'm always surprised at is he'll walk by these artists who will have these cool displays, and they may have this nice little banner of artwork. And I'm like, ooh, that really looks cool. Who is that? And their name is nowhere to be found on any of the stuff. Look, as Tommy said, you got to put your name on there. You got to brand yourself. Yeah, you want people. If you're a creator, you want people to know who you are. So if you're going to make a banner, if you're going to go through the expense of making a banner, put your name on it.
Stick the name on there. Exactly.
Yeah, don't be shy. Pete, is everything okay? You don't look very happy.
Well, that's an hour of my life I'm never getting back.
Oh no! Did you lose it all?
I lost everything up since this evening. Yeah.
Oh
my God. I'm so sorry.
This is the downside of using computers.
Yes.
They crash as an individual.
Hey, you could spill your coffee on your drawing.
That's true. I can't, as an editor, I can't tell you how many. Yep, I can't tell you how many times. And Roberta, you probably saw the pages too. When the pages come through our office, you see these big blobs of whiteout stains, and it's like, man, somebody must have spilled something there because this is a big old blob of whiteout that they had to cover up an ink spill or something like that. Coffee stains. I've seen coffee stains and all kinds of stuff. So let's.
I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I'm gonna start that tomorrow again.
Do something else that always is just too disheartening to go right back into it.
Upset about it,
yeah. That is a problem with doing something like that. Is you're like, okay, that creative energy is hard to get back.
Yeah.
Can I say something about that though?
Yeah.
As hard as it is to get the creative energy, every practice that you lose, you actually like it better when you redo it. I've never found it to be the case that I've redone it and gone, I just half-assed it. No, you've already got a plan, and mentally that's half of it. It doesn't look like it, but really for artists, the mental part of it being done, you're going to find it's better. You'll like it better.
Yeah. Well, I think
I don't want to do it again. What was the book? It was the last book that I did. Yeah, it was the last. Remember?
Oh, yeah, you had to do that page.
Thought I was done, and then all of a sudden we're like, "Where's page 12?" And I'm like, "You got it." And you're like, "No, I don't." And I'm like, "Did it? Where is page?" And I looked and I saved like page 13 over page 12 in my head, and I'm like,
"Oh my God,
I don't want to do that page again." So like I'm saying, Roberta, I disagree. I don't want to redo it.
I didn't say you want to redo it. I said when you finally are done with it, you actually
it was a complicated page. Whatever it was complicated, and I'm like, I inked this already. I remember doing this face. I remember doing this special effect. I don't
You're
want to
angry.
do this. And so I'm trying to think, how can I cheat? Can I just take those pencils and
All right, we'll see. I stand corrected.
maybe I can do something?
I
No,
I
I
cope
ain't
with
kidding
it a
you.
little better than that. I get mad. I get really,
Yeah.
really, really mad. But then I'm like, fine.
Well, I think too the thing if you're doing it again, I would say whether you're feeling it or not, probably subconsciously, you know the places that gave you fits on that work on that page. So okay, well at least you kind of go in with maybe a little different plan because you kind of understand what it was and what you got to do and that kind of stuff. I wonder, can I refresh this without affecting anything?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm trying to refresh the Kickstarter page. Okay, with this 3741. So what about it, guys? What about so I know Tommy's got a banner. Pete, you got a banner?
Got 2 at the moment, which I'm going to replace and get a new one.
Okay.
I should replace them fairly regularly.
Yeah. So all right, well there's a good question. So how often do you replace your banners?
I would say at least once a year.
Once a year. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, back before
That's a
the plague
lot.
hit,
I have new art. I think for that.
Yeah.
Luckily for us, we had a big wide format printer, so we were, I was able to do that all the time. But I haven't replaced these in 2 years. It's so by the shows we're going to do, maybe not the one coming up, but by the Daytona, I'm going to have new stuff.
Gee, y'all making me feel bad.
Cheap here for us.
What's that?
So I don't mind. Banners are cheap. I can get them really cheap off Amazon.
Really?
So I don't mind replacing them.
No, they are getting pretty cheap. Yeah, we don't even print them at Gablam anymore because it's just not worth it for us to do it. They're just so darn cheap now, and it's in all the effort to make sure you do them right and put all the hardware on them and all that kind of stuff. I'd just rather pay somebody $60-$70 and let them do it.
So I went to a print shop. I was getting some prints, and I said, "While I'm here, I need a banner." He said, "No, don't bother. Just go to Amazon. We can't compete with Amazon."
Yeah, really.
And they are so cheap.
Huh. I have to look at Amazon too. I know Tommy sent me a link a couple of weeks ago that I've been staring at, saying I need to get a new. Because see, I haven't had. I've got a Rolling Man banner, okay, which I kind of don't take anymore. And then I've got a cat and mouse one. Now that cat and mouse banner is probably 4 years old now.
You're gonna get some new art for that.
Yes, I will get some new art for cat and mouse. But I forgot about Tiny. Tiny is
yeah, you do have a tiny banner.
I got a tiny banner. Yeah,
Tiny banner.
Yeah,
a nice looking banner.
Yeah. No, the Tiny is a good look. It's an eye catcher. I probably of the banners that I've had, I've probably noticed it catch more attention than other banners that I have. But but those both have the title, a big character on it, and of course my name on it there, as well as the cat and mouse one had Dean and Barb and Kevin, I think, at the time. Oh, somebody who's joining us here? Oh, look at this! Hey, we got a special guest. Check it out, y'all.
Hello.
Hello.
Thanks for coming.
I thought you were just gonna poke your head around the corner here.
Oh, mom, I knocked while I was taking a shower, and I was like, "Hey, they asked if you could make an appearance." I was like, "Okay."
So we're just talking
And
about.
no one ever asked me to go anywhere. I mean, I make the artwork, and no one wants me.
Peter, I'll ask you. You listen to my music. I'll ask you to go with me to Chick-fil-A next time.
Sure, I don't know what that is, but that sounds great.
Wait, you don't have Chick-fil-A's in England?
No.
Wait, do you legitimately not know what that is, or you just don't have one?
It's a burger place, right?
With the name Chick-fil-A?
Okay, sorry, it's a chicken burger place.
Just go. No.
Chicken burger.
Chicken burger.
Jesus.
I'll take you when you get here. Don't worry.
That's funny.
I understand it makes the chicken and it
Makes
puts it in
the
the burger.
Oh.
And I understand that it's
yummy.
Yes.
doesn't
That
open on
breaks
a
my heart
Sunday.
a little bit.
Doesn't open on Sunday, is that right?
That's correct. It's not open on Sundays.
And it's not open on Sunday. Exactly.
Yeah, that's very inconvenient.
Yeah, it is. Roberta, have you heard the song, the Chick-fil-A song about the guy who wants to go to Chick-fil-A but on Sunday but is closed?
No, that's funny.
It is
All
funny.
right,
It's
I'm gonna
really,
have to find
I'll
it.
send you the song. I'll send
Well,
you a link.
That's
Okay.
why you buy it on Saturday. I'll buy a gallon of the sweet tea and extra food on Saturday, so I have it on Sunday.
Yeah, we'll have to make sure Pete does has a Chick-fil-A stop while he's here. We do usually the traditional Del Taco with the gang on Monday after Daytona Beach when we go down to visit Tour Kablam. So because they have a Del Taco like right across the street.
Right across the street. And I've changed my mind about Del Taco. I have been getting no, I still love it. I've been getting the fries instead of the chips and queso. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Yeah, you think they can't do fries, but they are all right.
I used to think it was crazy eating fries with your tacos, but I'm kind of liking it. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I
I've
kind of
never
like
had
it.
Del Taco.
What? I tried to get Mom to go not too long ago. She's like, I don't want to go. I'm like, what? She's like, it's Taco Bell. I'm like, no, it's not Taco Bell.
No, it's not.
Not Taco Bell.
Well, we can go to Taco Bell too if that's first.
So Roberta is the Californian that goes, wait. What you
Yeah,
got?
it's always been around. Taco Bell has its place, but if you want Del Taco, it really does have its own unique flavor.
So
and it has more variety.
So Roberta,
Taco
you're
Bell
in
is pretty
California?
limited. I am.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I was talking to a friend yesterday actually,
Mhm.
and because I'm going back to visit in October for a friend's wedding. And I was like, I have planned out every meal because I have missed In-N-Out so much. Literally every meal is gonna be
Oh, In-N-Out sucks so bad.
It's kind of funny because In-N-Out,
In-N-Out.
it's like such a staple for every out of towner.
The name of it is
unique.
exactly what it is. In-N-Out.
No,
Isn't that what they all are?
Yes.
I mean, if you
Give
think
me
about
the
it, that's what every
burger.
restaurant is.
Yes.
The burger
very
and extra
unique.
spread.
Yeah, but you don't have to go all the way to California. You just go to Dallas, and I mean that's halfway, and you can go to In-N-Out Burger.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but she
but
doesn't
I'm
know anyone
already
getting married. She doesn't know anybody getting married in Dallas.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm already
let's
going
go
to
to Dallas.
California, so
Well, my dad lives in Dallas. I'll get him to send you some In-N-Out Burger. How about that? Yeah, when we were visiting at
Good for
Thanksgiving,
you.
we passed by a couple of them, and I'm like, I'm not going. It's right here. I'm not even going to go.
You'll enjoy your In-N-Out. It is good.
I'm
It's okay.
excited.
I'm just
It's been
being
a-
silly.
It's been a while.
Don't you got to get what's on the secret menu? The one thing with the fries. Don't get that.
Animal style fries.
Don't get that. Oh, I may have had something to drink when I've had some of those. Don't get that.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh,
My
don't get
lactose
that.
intolerance wouldn't like that very much.
Oh, so you won't like their shakes. They have good shakes.
Oh, so my friend who I was talking to, he gets animal style or protein style animal style fries and then a vanilla shake every time. And he's like so sad every time that we talk about it because he's like, oh, I forget you can't have milk.
So he does it on purpose.
I think so. Sounds like it.
Yeah,
He does,
sounds
yes.
that way.
Yeah, he's like, oh, oops.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, oops.
The
That's
funny
too
thing
bad.
is, I knew what Taco Bell was before moving to California for Malibu. But Malibu, I think Ed Hendricks and some of those coloring dudes went every single day to Taco Bell. I mean,
So just
every
too
day.
much, huh?
Yes, it was way too much. It was like I joined them sometimes, but I'm like, dudes, I can't have a 99-cent burrito every single day.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta chill out sometimes.
you know, let's not get too personal. Taco Bell always just tears my stomach up. I don't like Taco
me
Bell.
too. Yeah.
Taco Bell's not my favorite.
I can't. Taco Bell is not a road restaurant. You
No,
don't when you're on the road.
No, during work where you're close to we're getting gross here. Yeah.
So
yeah, Taco Bell. Or my wife likes to call it Taco Hell. That's what she likes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or taco smell.
We're gonna get in trouble. We need to cut this out. Back to
names on banners.
Yes.
So Brittany, we're talking about travel conning, and we were just talking about banners. So, as one you who've been to conventions before, numerous times, what would you say when you see creators? What are some of the things that you notice, pros and cons about their banners? The big banners they put behind them. What are some? And I'm not. Don't be specific. Don't call people out. But
yeah, call them out.
What are some pros and cons that you can think of about banners behind artists?
Probably usually like the size of the banner, and the font. If I can't tell who you are, like if the font is too small and I can't tell who you are, I probably won't stop by.
Yeah, there you go. See, it's all about put your name on there, right?
Mm-hmm. I think visibility. Sometimes people put things in front of their banners, so I'm like, what's the point of you having a banner then if you're going to set up plush toys in front of your banners?
Yeah.
You got to, when you're designing it, you got to figure out, you know, I mean, like for instance, here you got to be able to at least be able to. You're remember you're covering up half of it to start off with when you're just sitting in front of it. Yeah. So, you know, don't put all your logos and your names down at the bottom where nobody can see anything anyway, or any of the important stuff. And you know, you got to top load it, so that way, So that way,
I like when I can actually see, especially for creators, when I can see their characters like come to life on the banner versus just their names. I want to obviously see their names, but if I can see the characters or whatever their project is, then.
So the new one that I'm going to do for the Inferno Studios is just going to be a big flame with Thomas across the top. Is that not what you're wanting to see? That wouldn't impress you?
Nobody wants to see
Tommy,
that.
you impress me all the time.
Oh, I love you. I'll go with you to Ann Arbor after all.
Perfect.
I want to see Zomboy flying. I want to see Zomboy flying with his cape billowing out behind him. That's what I want to see.
Dad, I had a moment. I was like, you look like you're like that looks like my balcony. And I forgot you're outside for a second.
You should go look through the window real quick.
I wonder why that is.
Brittany, I don't want to tell you anything. There's a thief. There's a thief outside your window, Brittany.
I don't have a banner.
You don't have a banner. Now, you haven't done terribly many shows, have you?
Not really.
Yeah, we're gonna take care of that.
I've done shows more with production, publication companies.
Yeah.
Where I'm part of something, but as a creator, I haven't really been all that.
Yeah.
Self-promoting.
You set up your own table. You've gone. It's already set up, and you just go and present yourself. So we're gonna have to start hooking you up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll start to see if we can't take care of that. Stephen Brown says, "Hey everyone, what's up, Stephen Brown? Haven't seen you around in a while. Good to see you, Stephen. If you are not aware, we got a Kickstarter going. What's it mean? So I got 30 minutes to go here. 78 backers still, 37.41. We need $9 more to get that third stretch goal. Hope you are still drawing away on
What is the third stretch goal? Maybe we should tell people.
The third stretch goal is, let me scroll down here. I know that it's in the updates. Stretch
bar of gold for everybody that gets it. No, not a bar of gold.
Stretch goals. All right, so at $32.50, they got the digital pack. That's going for everybody. $3,500, which is has been made. We're going to get these, get a bookmark. It's going to have Team Beetle on one side and Trumps on the other. And then, $37.50. Oh, we got to get this one. These are coloring pages.
Yeah, I've been seeing that.
Yeah.
You have to, because that is
everybody's been jamming on those.
That's such a cool reward.
It really is. Can I blow this up any? How come I can't?
One of a kind, really. I love it.
Yeah. And these have all been designed and put together by Quentin Bedwell, who is the artist for Trumps. But here's the deal. So the coloring pages. So there's a Team Beetle one. There's another. Dr. Manus is from Team Beetle. Then there's a Joker from Trumps. There's the Queen of Hearts from Trumps, and of course, then there's Switchblade from Switchblade. So there's a little bit from all the comics that we have. And the cool thing about this is, look at this. This is going to be for all tier level backers, and it's in a PDF format. So you can print these out to your heart's content and color them any number of ways. You can print them out, give them to your kids, all the kids, the nieces and nephews, and let them say, hey, here's Team Beetle. Y'all all see who can come up with the coolest look for Team Beetle, right? And let them all do that. Yeah, so this is we're only $9 away from that stretch goal, y'all. $9 away from getting all of the coloring pages. And then on the off chance that we can get 250 beyond that, then we're going to make 3 prints. We'll have a prints for Trumps with this cover by Quentin, the Switchblade cover by Pete and Jose and Roberta, and then the Team Beetle cover with by Ben Dunn. So that's if we can get to 4,000, we'll get prints for all 3 of those. But right now we're only $9 away from the coloring pages. So somebody get over there and pop in $9 and get us those coloring pages. Okay, so I wasn't even sharing it, was it? I was looking. I was looking at the page. I was looking. Oh shoot! Let me go back and do that.
Yeah, you gotta share it because I've been coloring and I kept moving the window. Go, where's it?
I know. I was like, what the heck? Okay, let me share. Okay, there we go. There's the coloring pages right there. Right. Like I said, there's Team Beetle, there's Dr. Manus, there's the Joker, then we have Queen of Hearts. Both of these are from Trumps, and then there's Switchblade. And like I said, these are all in PDF format. So this is for all of the reward tiers. Any reward tier that you backed, you're going to get these PDFs, and you get to color them. Here's the prints that I mentioned. If we can make it to 4,000, we'll get these 3 prints. And then here are the bookmarks. Of course, we already have these bookmarks. And I think this is so much fun to do. Team Beetle says, keep going. We're almost there. But that's only the end of the chapter, right? And then, of course, in Trumps, he says, the king decrees that you must not stop reading yet. So, look at this. We got another somebody popping in here. Look at that.
Who is it?
Hey there.
This feels weird.
It's a guy. There's the man with the gorgeous beard.
I don't know.
This is
But
the
look
wrong
at that
day.
beard. He is rocking that beard. Check that out.
Oh gosh,
Jesus.
it's getting wild. I need to comb this, trim this, tame this.
Yeah, you guys, you be careful. We get around to someone of the female persuasion. They may start braiding it. Come out looking like looking like Ragnar.
They do make beard lights for Christmas. I might clip those in.
Oh, I love that.
Do glitter for Christmas. It's great.
Yeah. Stephen Brown says, I have been busy. I got another campaign going on Indiegogo. Oh, cool. Well, Stephen, listen, drop the links, man. Drop the links in there so everybody who sees you pop up here, Stephen Brown has a campaign on Indiegogo. When he drops the link in there, y'all go check it out. If you can back it, do so. If you do, let him know that you're coming as a result of seeing it on this stream. So, Crips and Legends #2 is on Indiegogo. So yeah, Stephen Brown, put it there, man, and hopefully folks will go visit you. Yeah, Rory's like, okay, get the camera off of me now. So let me go back to here real quick. So we are still at 37:41. We've got 24 minutes to go. 78 backers. I'm hoping that we can at least make it to 80 backers and get 37.50. And then that way everyone will get coloring pages. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, so we were talking about banners. So Rory, so what do you think, man? What do you think about banners? You guys got a Steam Patriots banner, right?
Yeah, and actually Scott and I were just talking about getting 2 other ones. One of the same one of Dean's cover, which has been phenomenally, it's been so good. It just catches the eye. The explosion, everyone loves it.
Yeah.
And then we'll get another one of one of our original covers, or maybe get one of the new covers. So we can start teasing the next issue.
I think I would go with new. So you've already got the one banner that has that image. I think I would go with a new and different image on there.
Yeah.
So do you have the you have the Steam Patriots, obviously the title at the top, right?
Yeah.
And so do you have y'all's names prominently somewhere under the logo, maybe?
You're gonna make me check it.
He's like I don't know.
I'm pretty sure we have Silverline on it.
Steve Brown says on in a wrench to drop it on there. Okay, so all right. So I guess just go to Indiegogo and look for Crips and Legends #2, and that should pop up then. So
we do not have our names prominently displayed. We have the title and the image.
Okay. Okay. Is your name anywhere on the banner at all?
I'm looking at her photos from Pittsburgh now that I can see.
Okay. So if they're there, they're down way low, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
you're gonna paint it on.
We should go back and autograph our own banner.
Yeah. I think it's. I know. Again, the first one I did. I think I talked about the cat and mouse one. The first one I did, it had all of our names right at the very bottom, and so you just never see the names, right? You see cat and mouse, and you see the image, which looks cool, but you never see our names because it's all the way at the very bottom.
Yeah, you're sitting.
Yeah, we got Dean's name on there.
You don't or do? You don't or you do have Dean's
We do.
name?
Oh yeah, it's on there. His name is on there.
Oh, but that's is it his autograph or did you put it on there?
It's his autograph from the print.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But we should make him do it again, right over his own.
No, not right over it. You're right beside it. That way you got his autograph on the work, and then or his signature on the work, and then his autograph on the banner itself. Stephen Brown says, I'll be at Infinity Toys Convention. Stephen Brown, are you talking about the one in Kissimmee? If so, that means that you'll see us there. Because there's going to be several of us there. That will be very cool. We'll have to make sure, if that's the case, we'll have to make sure we get a photo with you, sir. So let's go back to travel conning here. So we talked about banners. Here's my question to you guys. How do you get the banners to the show? Okay, now if you're driving, that's pretty easy, right? Let's go back to Pete. As you're paddling across the ocean, how you carrying that banner of yours?
It's his sail.
Are you going to bring a banner?
Yeah.
Okay.
But this is the thing I'm pondering now, is how I'm going to get it on the aeroplane.
Yeah.
Because it obviously comes in a carry bag.
Yeah.
Then they'll classify it as oversized, and then they'll stick it and get broken.
Right.
I don't know. I'm just going to carry it on and then see how I go over it.
So
the banner usually is the least difficult thing to me to transport. Is this bag I put out my shoulder and I'm off. It's the books and the artwork weighs the most.
Yes.
The book.
Yeah.
I'm not going to bring any books. I figure you got all the books. I don't have to weigh books.
Yeah.
So that's a
matter of fact, you probably need to make sure you've got room in your bag to take books home with you, right?
Oh, yeah, I didn't think of that.
Yeah, don't forget you'll buy things.
We can mail them back for you.
Jose actually has about 3 boxes of comics of mine that I had to leave because I couldn't take them back with me. I just said, look, you just take these.
Really?
One day I'll come back and get them. Yeah.
Now, are these like books from your personal collections or stuff that you did?
Stuff that I bought when I was there over. Like,
Okay, so it's stuff that you bought as a reader, but not Peter Clinton work.
No, I work. No.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you've probably seen. So I find that's one of the things for me. I find those banners really, really hard to travel with. Like I said, unless you got your car.
Yeah, if you're driving, it's easier.
Yeah, if you're driving, it's easier. But how do you fly with those things on a plane? Because you could toss them as luggage, but it counts as a piece of luggage, right? And as Pete just said, they might break. Right. So Tommy, I know you guys have traveled to San Diego.
Yeah.
And how do you travel with your banners?
We've got two different ways. It depends on how much we bring, and if it's two of us or three of us going. We like say it's Southwest where you can bring two pieces of luggage, to check on type things, not carry on, but the check on. We've got a big gun case, that we always have to go through the crap of explaining that there's not a rifle in it and all that kind of stuff. But we've got a big gun case, and then we also have a big military duffel bag that we keep it
2 flags.
Yeah, keep it under, try to keep it under 50 pounds. And if it's not, then you just pay the extra and just make sure it's wrapped really well. So that way they don't get all bent up and stuff. We were talking about Barry, my business partner. His goal for going to San Diego this year was to see if he could just pack. So he designed a kind of an idea where he's got this big fold up, erector set kind of thing that folds into like a briefcase kind of a thing, and it just unfolds and makes this big hanging thing, big 5 foot across hanging thing. I'm waiting for him to get back so we can talk about how well that worked. It looked kind of wrinkled to me a little bit on some of the pictures, but that's the way to go. I think it's you just gotta pay it, or you could just wrap it up in something really big in a box and just ship it to your hotel and pay the prices of some hotels will charge you for shipping stuff to the hotel. So I know San Diego this year has you can ship to the convention. Most conventions will let you do that, but San Diego actually had a FedEx set up inside the place where you can ship stuff out at the end of the show. So they'll come by and grab your stuff and ship your stuff home for you if you need to.
Mm-hmm.
So that's convenient, I guess. But normally we just have this big old bags that we put the stuff in. It's a mess.
All right, Brittany, say goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you for popping on. Bye, sweetie. All right. I've been thinking about one of those big sort of military duffel bag things.
Yeah, it works. You just got to make sure that you try not to go over your weight. If it's 50 pounds or whatever before you have to pay extra. But wrap it in enough bubble wrap that it won't get all dinged up on the plane, because you've seen those guys when you're sitting in the plane watching them load up that thing and they're just slinging the stuff in there. So.
Roll it if you want one of those. I'll grab you one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got
really.
Like every time I moved, every time deploy. Yeah, I got plenty.
Okay. Yeah. You're
they cinch down real tight. You can get a large volume or a small volume, but it's very cylindrical, so you can cinch it down as much as you need.
And then we most of the time we'll and they hate it because you always cut it, but we'll duct tape it closed, wrap it and then undo the zipper part so they can undo the zipper so it's not all loose inside of it. Yeah, they hate it, but that's you can do it that way. But
curse more too.
Yeah, unzip the.
If you duct tape it, they'll cut it.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah, so yeah. Well, they got to get into it. Yeah,
it's because of the density. When they put it through the cameras in the back part of the airport, the sensors go by density, and if it becomes too dense, they'll want to know what it is.
They want to open it.
Yeah,
gotcha.
So like every time I ship like military bags, my sea bag is what it's called. You ship a sea bag. Somehow all the military bags have this TSA or CBP tape around them, you know, and a pamphlet inside saying, yeah, we randomly selected yours. Like, that's a lot of random for.
Oh man, in the more complicated your display, the more they'll go through it, and you know the odd and end weirdo. You got those big units. Even though they pack really small, but they spring out. You know, so it comes looking like a little mini bomb. And so they'll definitely open up all that stuff. Golly, you always find those notes inside there saying that sorry, we've opened up your package and blah blah blah. Yeah.
Well, here's one thing that I would say you don't do, and I know Scott did this. I don't know that he's tried to fly with them. I don't know. Don't buy anything plastic. That plastic stuff breaks. I bought, I know when I first started it, I bought some of those little plastic displays. Don't get me wrong. They look really cool on the table, right? They look good on the table.
For display. Yeah.
For a plastic display for your table, right? It looks good to put your books in it. The problem is that they're fragile. And I know that I flew to a show in in Huntsville, Alabama, I don't know, 8 years ago, something like that. And I put them in a hard shell suitcase, wrapped them up with, put stuff in them so that, they weren't loose and everything. And then I wrapped them up in towels and everything. Shattered. One of them was just completely shattered. And it's like, okay, well, I can't use that anymore, right? That was, I don't remember how much it cost, but that was a waste. So, I know Barry does, Barry's taken like a little metal rack that you put in your closet and sawed it in half and then got little stands so that he stands.
No, that's what we, together. Yeah, that's our go-to. It's what we take to all the shows. And yeah, it's just those white racks that you saw for whatever size you want, and those little feet it's perfect. You've seen them. I mean, it's the same thing that you use to mount it to the wall. It fits in there and holds the rack up just perfect. And those are excellent. Get those at Lowe's. Yeah.
Yeah. I think those are cool. So I've got if you've seen Silverline at a show, you've seen the little big black rack again, which I really like. It's a metal rack. The problem is it's a square about big,
you can't fold it up.
You can't fold it. There's no way that thing can travel. And so
there's our $1 million idea. How do we make that portable?
Yeah. Yes.
We'll make $1 million on that.
You're right. I mean, if we could figure out how to do something like that, I guarantee you, independent comic book creators all over the place would be going, I want one.
Yeah.
Because
we'll have to fight off
tough.
IKEA.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We won't make comics. We'll make stuff to put your comics on. Forget making comics.
Yeah. Stephen Brown says, yes, I got a table at Infinity in Kissimmee, August the 20th. Yeah, so good. Stephen, we'll see you there. That'll be fun. We'll definitely get a picture as well. So if you're doing something local, none of this stuff is a concern. You can take the plastics thing, you can take the great big racks, you can take your banners, but the problem is when you're trying to do something that you have to fly to, I think, and that's where you're like, okay,
and how much do you bring with you?
How much do you bring? How many? Here's the other thing: how many books do you take? Right now, Pete's already said, coming this way for Daytona, he doesn't need to bring any books because we're going to have them. And he's right. So he doesn't need to worry about bringing books. He does have to bring his artwork though, right? He's going to have artwork, which is paper and it's heavy.
Yeah, that's heavy.
Right. So you got to pack that. I'm assuming, Pete, you're going to be bringing pencils and erasers.
Yeah, got to bring all my pencil case.
Yeah. So you got to have that in order to draw and do commissions and stuff like that at the table. What else?
So artwork, portfolio.
A way to charge the folks. You got to be able to, if you're just taking cash or if you're taking a card.
Yeah.
Koepp pens are
craft machine.
Case.
Do you have one of those cube things? How do you, if you're going to charge for your comics, how do you is it going to be in pounds or dollars, or what's the
I have
international
to charge
rate?
in dollars. I mean,
Dollars.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to pay him pounds here in Daytona Beach.
I'm going to have to run to the
not
bank.
like card payments in the US either, which is a nuisance.
Actually, if Pete were to ask for pounds, somebody would say, "Well, I ain't been fishing. I got to go get you a few pounds of fish."
Here's 5 pounds of sheep's head.
Right? If y'all notice, it's gotten dark here, but I conveniently placed myself right by a light. So
This is the magic hour.
There's a light right there that's.
You look a lot better now. I mean,
Oh, thanks a lot. Yeah, this is in the dark, right? But I noticed there's a shadow right here. I'm trying to figure out what it is. It is not sweat. It's a shadow. So.
Sure. So if you get to sit outside.
Guys, we are down to 8 minutes. I'm gonna pop over there.
How
We're
is
down
that
to 8
possible?
minutes, and we're still $9 away from the $37.50 and the coloring pages. So listen,
Come on, people. It's
if
cool.
you're a backer, come on. $9. I feel like the telethon now, right? Jerry Lewis
Yeah,
telethon.
right.
All right, backers, come on now. You got to get us one. Get us there. Yeah. So we're 8 minutes away. I'm not going to stay there. I'm going to go back to Roberta until we get to the final countdown. We'll count down that.
That's good.
All right, what other? Can you think of other challenges to travel into a convention? What other challenges can you think of that we might not have mentioned yet?
Transportation
Well,
there,
transportation
because
costs, really, yeah.
Transportation, yeah.
How much it costs, how long it
I
takes,
don't want to bring
parking
up
money.
Yeah.
parking, where I get a good coffee from.
Mhm.
Where you get a good coffee from?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
subsist on coffee.
Yeah.
I exist on it. I can't. I need one regularly at my table. Yeah. Where you're staying, obviously.
Right.
Where?
Breakfast.
Okay, yeah.
Where you stand? That's a tough one too. Sometimes.
Usually.
Yeah. It can be.
And then trying to balance where you're staying with budget, because you see some places like, oh, that's right by the convention, but it's really expensive. But I would literally just roll out of bed and walk straight into the convention. And then you can stay late at the convention because you literally have nowhere to go. You just walk across the road, and you know everyone's going to be around there.
Yeah.
But
If you're in the
obviously,
middle of downtown,
expensive
everything's going to be
stuff
super expensive.
further out, I can save some money. So
Yeah. How do you budget for that when you don't know what those downtown prices are?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or oh man, I still got to send you some money, Corey. Or when you're, you know, when one room is is not exactly what you think it's going to be, and you have to call an audible and shift rooms, right, in the middle of your stay there.
Sounds like something you had to do last time.
Oh my gosh. Stephen Brown says, thinking you're prepared, but realizing you forgot something. Oh man, there's nothing worth to show up.
That is always
Yeah. So one of the frustrating things happened to me at one of my very first, Tommy's heard this before, so I'm sorry, Tommy, is showing up at the Daytona Beach comic show. And it was the very first day, and an artist sat down beside me. Nice guy, right? We're quiet, but an artist sat down beside me. Somebody gives him a $100 bill. He didn't bring any.
Wow.
He didn't bring any change at all. Okay, he brought nothing with him.
oh, change, yeah, God, I hate change.
He turns around to me and asks me if I can break it for
If
him.
you could
And I'm
break
like,
it.
no, I can't. You're selling $40, $50, $60 pages of your comics, which is great, right? I'm selling $5 comic books. No, I can't break. And he gave me this just nasty face, like, how dare you not, how dare you not
help?
exchange this for me? Yeah, and I'm like, dude, come on. I'm like, I can't do that because then this is the first day, the first hour of the show. I can't do that. So I think the guy the guy who was going to spend money walked away. I guess he went somewhere else to get change. But the artist guy looked at me and it was like, hey, listen to this. All right, let's Roberta, we're gonna cut over there to look at this.
Okay.
Thank you to whoever number 79 was.
Oh, look at that.
They got us up and over the third stretch goal. So you see we've got 4 minutes left to go. We are $37.68. So we are $18 above and beyond that third stretch goal. So thank you to number 79, whoever you are. You put us over the top. We have now unlocked 3 stretch goals, and y'all, they're gonna be so cool. So whoever you are, thank you so very much, and thank you to all the 78 backers as well. Thank you to everybody who backed and got us here. We appreciate you very much. I know we say this a whole bunch on this stream, and you guys who listen to us regular are probably tired of hearing this, but we couldn't do this without you. We do this because we love it. And we absolutely do love this, and we love getting this into your hands. But you're the ones that make it happen, because you provide us this funding so that we can get these comics printed and shipped off to you. And fortunately, thankfully, the feedback we get from the overwhelming majority of you is that you've enjoyed what we do. So we appreciate that. That makes our hearts happy, and we're just going to continue to do that. So, yeah, as we look at the countdown here, any other thoughts on travel conning?
I love it.
Packed for the weather.
Yeah, it is fun, right?
Yeah, I love conventions. I love doing them, and I love making money. I do love doing it.
As we've established, Mama likes her shoes.
Yeah, I had to buy a new pair of shoes the other day, and a handbag,
really?
a matching handbag.
Oh,
yeah.
Well,
I mean, they're lovely.
Pete, I'm sure they
diaper
are.
Bag?
Pete, you realize that probably in about 7, 8, 9 years, you're going to have another pair of shoes and handbags that you're going to have to start buying. You know that, don't you?
I told her that she's just going to wear hers. They're just going to share.
Hand me down.
Yeah. Of course, you're gonna have to get her a bag big enough to put her new comics in.
Well, right?
Because, when Luna buys her new comics, she's gonna need a bag to put them in. So
it'll be her retirement.
Yeah.
This is something I think. It's just we're missing a trick here. There should be a bag for comic geeks to put their comics in. There isn't one. There's just bags that don't really protect the comics.
Yeah.
So anyone wants to do that, do it. But I came up with the idea, so. Yeah.
So inspired.
Write it.
Inspired by Peter Clinton. Inspired an idea from Peter Clinton, right? Yeah. You have to change your hat then, Pete.
I'm just a
no longer just a penciler.
I'm an ideas guy.
An idea, just an idea, just an idea.
I'm an ideas guy, yeah. I just come up with the ideas.
Of course, she can no longer hear me, but I call my daughter an abstract all the time.
An abstract?
Yeah, you're an abstract. Can you guys see the countdown there?
Yeah, we got a minute.
All right, yeah, we got 55 seconds there going. So,
man.
Wow.
Yeah. So, man, super thankful.
Like New Year's all
I know some more stuff that you need to make sure you bring to the show. Battery backup. Oh,
from the top.
She heard me. She said,
"Well, of course she hears you. She right out of her bedroom window. Of course she can hear you."
I'm waiting for her face to appear through the blinds behind me. Right?
Yeah.
Dad.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to tell the abstract story sometime. Yeah, but yeah, that was pretty funny. So, here as we watch it, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As y'all see the little fireworks going off right there.
Fireworks.
Hey, look at that. You see the face?
I like the fireworks.
See the face? See the face right there?
Well played.
Yay.
Well played. So good.
The ghost behind you.
Yeah. Okay, so there we go. The campaign has ended. Trumps 3, Team Beetle 2, Switchblade 2, all 3 comics in one campaign. 79 backers helped us raise $3,768. So thank you, each and every one of you. Thank you so very much for getting us there. Let's see how I can remove that and then put Roberta back up. So exciting. Guys, I'm losing count. We've done so many comics, I'm losing count. But this gets us up to, I mean, obviously this is campaign number 19, but the problem is we had, multiple comics and multiple campaigns, and of course this is the second one we've had 3 in. So just in the last 2 campaigns alone, we've done 6 comics. So our back issue list is growing considerably, guys. And I gotta say that excites me. That excites me.
That means you're going to be carrying more comics to your convention.
Well, it does. This is one of the things I kind of wanted to end on because
problem to have.
It is, and the thing about it is, we do have to decide, okay, because we can't carry everything, and if we've got 30 comics, and obviously we'll continue to grow, that number will continue to grow, but if we've got 30 comics, what do I take? I can't take 20 of every one, right? Because 20 copies of 30 books, do the math for me, Rory, what is that?
400 pounds.
400 pounds.
Actually, it'd probably be more like 708. 78.
How many books? How many books?
Oh, books. Oh, gosh.
20 times 30. 20 times 30.
500.
Yeah, no, 600.
No, sorry, 600.
600, yeah.
638.
That's 600
I'm not
books.
doing math and coloring, sorry.
Yeah, I can't do math anyway. So that's 600 books, and that's a lot of books. So, one of the things, Roberta, you might remember this from San Diego. One of the things that Malibu used to do at San Diego, now the Malibu would get, an island so that there was, all the way around.
Enough room.
And they would split that island in half, okay? Half of that island, they would make it'd be in a U shape, and it would be boxes of all the back issues. Now, I don't know how they determined what back issues they brought. That I don't know. And then on the other side was where they had all the creatives. They had the free stuff. Hey, come up and see, Howard Chaykin, and you can get a signed copy of what was the Firearm, the cover he did, right? Get a copy of Firearm and blah, blah, blah. And the creators would do autographings, and that's where they, had the freebies and stuff like that. So that was devoted to promotions, and the other side was devoted to comics. I was telling BJ the other day, I said, my rack no longer will hold every book that we've done.
One of each? No.
It will no longer hold one of each. And so now we've got to start making the decisions, what goes on the rack and what goes in the quote unquote back issue box. And we'll start bringing a single back issue box for right now, but we'll start bringing a back issue box that people can say, hey, I didn't get this issue. Where's it at? And then it's in the back issue box, right? So we have reached that stage where we've got to do that now. And I got to tell you, as frustrating as that is,
it's a good problem.
It is a good problem.
Great.
It's kind of a fun problem to have. It's kind of a fun problem to try to figure out how do we do this,
Flat rate boxes everywhere.
Yeah. And so here's something else. So while we're talking about Kickstarters, for the next Kickstarters, you guys, we are going to try international shipping. Yep.
Ooh,
I have been made aware and have signed up for a discount international shipper thing. Okay. Now, I don't know fully how it works just yet. That's why we couldn't offer it for this one, because I still have to figure out, how do I figure it out? How do I do it all? Right. And so I've got between now and our next Kickstarter will be in September. So I've got between now and September to figure out how international shipping works. And for our next Kickstarter, my intention is to add international shipping onto our Kickstarter. So for those of you, and I know we have some backers from Australia, and I know we had a guy in Poland for a while. I don't know if he's I don't remember seeing his name for this one, but I know we had a guy in Poland for a while that sometimes we would ship to a USPO. He had a U.S. post office box, and I don't know how that worked, but it shipped there and then collected everything, and I think then it shipped him. So he just paid the U.S. rates to get shipped to that post office box, and then they collected stuff and shipped to him. But anyway, it's supposed to be a discounted shipping, and so I'm looking forward to trying to utilize that and see if we can't, we may not do too many, but at least hopefully it won't cost an arm and a leg to ship to some of you guys who like us from international international countries. So, okay. Anything else, you guys, about travel conning? You guys want to?
I'm good.
Say anything?
I was going to say, make sure if you're using your phone to get reference and stuff, make sure you bring a battery backup.
Yes,
that's something that's a
good one.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because you will run out of power while you're sitting there. That I'm doing this digital setup, which we'll take pictures of at the next show. I have to bring a bigger battery to keep that thing running all day long. So that's a concern too. Yeah.
Yeah. That's going to be fun, though. It's going to be fun. It's going to make its appearance at Kissimmee, right?
Yep. Well, we did it. We did it at the Coliseum, and that was just for an hour or so. But this thing's gonna be running all day. I'm gonna have to bring. I guess I'm gonna bring my car backup. My car charger backup thing.
Your car battery.
No, I'm gonna run it from all the way from the car. No. You got those car jumper things, right? And so that you can plug things into it that last for. I tried it in the office. I can run a standard monitor for 12 hours on one of those things. So that'll be enough to run that thing per day and then charge it up at night, kind of thing. So that's cool. Got to work out those problems.
Yeah, but that's another one of those fun problems to have, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was fun. You know me. I got to be doing something stupid all the time. gotta run the tech stuff, right? Yep.
All right. Let's see here. All right. Well, that's gonna be it for us today, you guys. So, Rory, thanks for jumping in, man. It's good to see you. Your bearded
awesome
face here, man. Yeah. So, Rory, can we tell people that you're in school?
Oh yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Okay. so Roy has served in the. You guys probably already know this from the Whammers, but Roy served in the Coast Guard, and now he's going back to school. So Roy is a student and taking advantage of not having to shave it in the Coast Guard.
This is a 1-year beard.
Yeah, he's actually Rory's been binging Duck Dynasty, and he's like, man, I'm jealous of those guys.
Yeah, when I put a bandana on, it's like
1 year beard. Rory, this is a 1 year beard for me. Look, God, this is I'm so terrible.
Yeah, I would love that. Save way more on razors.
Oh, I can't grow up.
Yeah, I'll bet. Yeah. So Roy, as we were poking at you earlier, there's not a whole lot of places people can find you online, is there?
No. I'm on Instagram at Standby for Heavy Rolls.
Okay, nice.
Man, no vowels, and 4 is the number 4.
4, okay. Yep. Yeah, and are you active on the Steam Patriots Facebook page? People can get you there.
Scott sends everything my way, so if you go to Scott, everything will get to me.
Okay. All right. So Instagram is the place to find you, right?
That's the place.
Instagram, Standby for Heavy Rolls.
Steam Patriots.
All right, and number 2 is well on its way, right?
It is. Oh, so close to being done. We're like, this close.
That's good to hear. It's
amazing. And I don't know if Scott's gonna yell at me for this.
You are in his basement, so he might.
Yeah, he might. He might come down there, starts throwing something at me.
Right.
Ooh, we have
tell him he's not listening. You know he's not listening, so tell him
he's leaving.
So we have some alternate storylines going.
Oh,
what?
Yeah.
Already?
already.
What do you mean an alternate storyline?
If you're a fan of naval combat or naval history, John Paul Jones.
Love John Paul Jones. The British didn't like him very much.
He's in the mix. Peter might not like him. Yeah.
In fairness, there's not a lot of people we do like.
Might be called a pirate.
Yeah. No, that's pretty cool. Very cool. Glad to hear that. And you'll be making your next appearance is going to be at there's mosquitoes here at Daytona Beach, right?
Yeah, mosquitoes here. Yes. No, Daytona.
Daytona. All right. So plan to bring your Steam Patriots #1 to Daytona, or better yet, pick up a new copy. And Roy will be there. Scott Wakefield will also be there. They can both sign it.
That'd be great.
Pete, what about you? Where can folks find you on the interwebs?
Well, on the Google.
Oh, yeah.
And there you are, right?
You just type in Peter Clinton art, and there I am.
They're
Look
very
for
cool.
the hand.
It presents itself as soon as you type it in.
That's right.
When you find the person who's handsome and you like, that's Peter.
Just look for the hat that says "Just a Penciler." Now, your next show, Pete, is Daytona Beach, right?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Daytona Beach. We will see you then. So, and for those of you who aren't aware, Pete is doing pre-convention commissions. So,
I'm also looking for someone to pick him up from the airport.
What's that?
Who's picking me up from the airport?
We'll get you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
We'll figure that out.
That's a month away. We got time to figure that out.
All right.
Depends on who loses the bet.
Nobody.
No, that's not what I mean.
Who draws the short straw?
Yeah, who draws the short straw?
Well, I thought you were doing it. No one's got me.
Yeah. Oh, I got a true story about that, but I won't tell you. That's another story.
You can
So if you guys
Silverline After Dark.
If you guys want a drawing from Pete, now's the time to do it. Commission him, and he will do the drawing for you, and he will bring it to Daytona and deliver it to your hands. Personally, he will hand it from his hands to your hands.
Yeah, he's gonna be traveling.
And
if you're in Colorado, Peter will be showing up in Colorado.
Well, no, I said Daytona Beach Comic Con. Now I said Daytona Beach Comic Con. You got to come to Daytona Beach Comic Con.
I will drive
there. Where can folks find you on the interwebs?
Instagram and Facebook. Look up Ruby Conroy or Roberta.
And there
Both
you
work.
are, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as we talked earlier on, we got to get used to some shows.
Yeah.
So we'll work on that.
Okay.
Tommy, what about you? Where can folks find you on the interwebs?
Just go to infernostudios.com or type in like Clinton, Mr. Pete said in the Googles, type in Florimonte, Florimonte, and I'll be there like magic.
And your next show, Tommy, is Kissimmee, right?
Is with you guys. Yep. And then Daytona.
August 20th. And then Daytona. Okay.
You have to remind me because I will forget. What am I doing tomorrow? What I got to do tomorrow? I got to go to work tomorrow, don't I? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I will remind you. Don't worry. And you can find me on all the social medias, Roland Man Roland, and some of them. Just look for my caricature that looks just like me. Although I will say on Twitter, I've been using the Trump's cover, so I'll probably change that now that the campaign is over. And once again, thank you to everyone who backed the Kickstarter. You got us not just to our goal, but you got us to 3 stretch goals. Thank you so very much. We really appreciate everything that you do. Don't forget, you guys, we've got a Tuesday stream, which will be happening this Tuesday. It's a little bit later. It's 8 to 9:30 Pacific Coast time, right? So it's for all those West Coasters. And then the Whammers will be back here. Roy will be back with the regular Whammers on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Quick shout out to all of our sponsors: Daytona Beach Comic Con, Coliseum of Comics. Shout out to Orlando Collector Deviants and to Kablam. And until next time, whoops, hold on, I gotta get my stuff ready. Until next time, remember to make mine. All right. Good night, everyone.
Hi, my name is Sergio Cariello, and make mine Silverline.